Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss.
Oh, hell no.
But we had something real,
Yeah.
I think.
No, we didn't.
And so it makes sense to close the chapter in the proper way.
Fair enough.
We gotta do it.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
No, this gotta happen.
Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Exes coming back together for a sit down after 3 years. So this video is featuring ex-couple Steven and Crystal. So let's get right into this video. Before we get into today's reaction video, unfortunately, me reacting to part 1 of this series was deleted. And so because I didn't want to re-react to this video, because I like to keep my reactions organic, authentic, I didn't want to re-react to the part 1 of this series. So I'm gonna put in this video what is probably missing, probably information that you just need in order to understand part 2, and then we're gonna get into part 1 and you guys will be able to see my reaction. So I'm sorry you guys, but part 1 of this series of my reaction was deleted. The footage was deleted by accident. So let's go ahead and get right into this video.
Things just got progressively worse. We weren't in a good spot. We actually broke up before, like New Year's Eve. And then things were just not right. We got back together shortly after that, like a couple days later, but things were just not right after that. It was not good. We were not in a good place. But I always said, okay, at least he's being faithful, because as far as I knew, I really didn't know at all. And normally I know, like women know, but I did not know. So you were really good at hiding it.
I don't want to be proud of that though.
Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, I'm being, I guess, sarcastic. But how I describe it is, okay, we were going through a bad time. And then it was revealed to me by you that you were being unfaithful at the beginning of our relationship, and you just decided to talk about it now. And I was not having it, and I couldn't, you know, get past it. I couldn't get past the fact that you didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to me about it, because I thought we were close enough to be able to be transparent, and I was so cool back then.
Like,
so like understanding.
but I knew something like that would have ended everything.
Is there anything you're hesitant to ask me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask it now?
I'm about to, if I don't pass out on camera. Do you miss what we had?
Yes. I miss it. I think it was important for that time in my life. I don't think it fits right now because...
Yeah, we're completely...
Yeah, we're far, like distance-wise, and we're just on a different journey. That's the sense I get. And we haven't really talked a whole lot about our...
At all, this is...
Yeah, like our goals and, you know, what we want and everything. We haven't done that for 3 years. So, but I definitely hold what we had in high regard. Like, it is something that I haven't been able to find anywhere else.
Wow. What?
It's very special to me. What
Crazy part
did you
is,
ask?
I thought it was just me.
About what?
Like missing what was there. And once it ended, I honestly thought it was just, you fucking suck, Steve. And it was just,
I mean, it was definitely not trying to talk to you or reach out or anything because of the betrayal.
You was
That
trying to
was
heal.
Crazy.
Okay.
And you didn't. And on the flip side, to turn it on me, like I'm cheating and I'm out here and I know I wasn't. That was really. I don't know.
that was a
I'm
dick
not
move.
trying to guilt you.
No, but that was, I have no problem.
It was
admitting
like-
it was a dick move.
Wow,
That's what I was
he
saying
has
before, because
grown a
I was
lot.
getting out of hand and controlling and aggressive
Yeah.
and really just trying to restrict everything, which is exactly why I had to give you, I gotta let you go. I can't, just how I was acting, I already knew I was a toxic one. And my own insecurities of that one because of what I did affected everything. So,
Accountability?
my ego got in the way. Big time.
I agree.
A man showing accountability, taking ownership? Is that what we're hearing today, ladies and gentlemen? I think that is what we're hearing. A man taking accountability for his wrongs and owning them. Oh my goodness.
How do you think our lives would be different if we never met?
I don't know. Like I have no idea. Maybe I don't think I would have been. I definitely know I wouldn't have been the person I am today.
Really?
I know that for a fact. Yeah.
You feel like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you feel like I made a change in your life? Or
Yeah. Also, I feel like with you, I was actually able to open up and like really just be myself, no matter who or what was around. And I know like if we never met, like I probably would still been that whole, I'm not gonna say scared little boy, but just I've been a lot more conservative. Yeah. A lot.
Wow.
A lot
less
more.
colorful.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to ask you
Yeah, so
the same.
They're both wearing red.
I think I wouldn't have known as much about relationships, love, and just being happy. I don't know about you, but I was really happy when things were good.
I agree with you. Sometimes too damn happy.
Yeah, like it was almost too good, but it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. It
was
was
good.
good. It's
Yes, it's
all the memes.
everything. Like it was. You were my best friend. 1,000%.
So why did you cheat on her? I don't understand men
That's what
sometimes.
made it-
Like I don't
It was okay.
understand.
It's a damper, but you know, when it ended, it's like I lost my boyfriend and my best friend.
Oh, that sucks.
You know.
I'm sorry. I know I've said it multiple times, and
It's okay.
it really isn't, but
I feel like everything needs to happen.
for a reason,
Yeah.
of course.
Not everything needs to happen, but everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened for whatever reason. So I'm gonna use these tissues.
She's healed, you guys. She has healed. She has done the internal work to heal from this experience. And
I'm good.
this is amazing.
That was my question. Then.
Yep.
Crazy because I definitely feel like we covered this one.
Really?
What do you think? I think was the reason we broke up.
Like, what's the reason?
Yeah.
Your point of view? Oh God, this is horrible. I think that you thought. I think that you thought I didn't love you anymore.
1,000%.
I think you didn't Like, we were in a bad spot. We were like barely talking. So I feel like that's part of the reason why you decided to come clean, because you said, oh, you know, it's nothing to lose at this point
I don't think she
anymore.
hates me anyway.
She hates my guts. Let me just come clean. Why did you?
Why did I tell you?
Yeah, like, did you just like wake up and?
Like, so as time went on, of course we felt the split in the road. We were definitely drifting apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? If this is how it's drifting, I know, because this is something I did. So I can't even be like, hey, or try to break it down. At the end of the day, facts are facts. And I knew I messed up, and it's not fair for me to hold on to you knowing that I fucked it up. Who am I to clip your wings for my errors?
So he let her go.
That's when I came clean, and
So you wanted to set me free.
yeah, I was like, I felt like I was keeping you in a prison. It felt like I was keeping you in a prison,
I respect that.
and that's not me.
I respect that.
Yeah.
That's not me. My fuck up kind of made me self-conscious about everything, every little thing, and I got out
About
of it.
physically and
Everything, like
everything you did.
my mess up made me think she's out there going to cheat on me. I was like, and I
Oh, so you were
couldn't sleep. I was like,
guilty.
and it got to the point where, like, it's gonna sound crazy, I had to accept, I was like, if she cheats on me, then who the fuck am I to say anything?
What made you think I was cheating though?
That's what I said, it was my own self-consciousness. But what made me think? You always on your phone. Always. Or like, I do remember this one thing that happened that definitely sat wrong with me.
Okay.
When we were at the Asian restaurant and we were eating,
Yeah.
and you look at me and you tell me how attractive the waiter is, and it's like, I'm here trying to build something with you, and you look at me in my face and tell me somebody else is looking better, or someone else is, and it's like, because I know if we were on a date, I'm like, oh wow, she looks good.
I would have been cool with that.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
But we used to look at girls together, you know? Like, we used to be
But
like,
at that
she's
point,
hot.
but at that point, I was already kind of feeling you a lot, and it was just like,
You didn't want to hear that about another.
yeah, I didn't. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm literally out with somebody who I'm really enjoying my time with, and you told me somebody else looked better than me.
I didn't say you looked better than you. I know that's how you received it, but I was just saying, I know I said it as a comment, like, oh, he's really cute.
Men can't handle
I didn't
it.
say like
They
he
just
was
can't
better
handle
than
it.
you, but I know that probably that's
Yeah.
how you took it, because you wanted the attention, you wanted the.
I wanted to be in,
I can understand that.
in your vision, and like, even though it was just the beginning, it's kind of like, oh, I'm already knocked off the pedestal. I'm just here for food.
No.
Like it.
That's how you felt?
it-
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, all right, so everywhere we go, it felt like you were just looking around everywhere else.
Okay.
But the other way around, it was
I
okay.
didn't know it was that. I knew that because we spoke about things like that. And
He seemed like he was very insecure back then.
But I didn't know it was that excessive.
Exactly, that excessive.
Would you ever consider dating again? Why or why not?
Like dating in general, like dating you
I
again.
think dating me, not.
Dating again.
Would you ever date anyone ever?
Would I consider dating you again? I mean, as of the past 3 years, other than today, we have not said one word to each
One
other.
word.
So, if I'm gonna be real, I would say yeah.
Of course.
I would say yeah.
Of course.
Why or why not?
Just because I realized the toxic person, you gotta see your own bullshit sometimes. So once you understand that you were the toxic person, everything about you changes. You move different, you think different, and you understand that it's what you do that makes the difference, not how people act around you, what everybody else is doing. It's what you're doing at the time you got it. So, if I'm being real,
I mean, it sounds good.
Nothing's guaranteed. I don't know how the universe works, but if the universe sent you my way again, yeah.
It sounds
Like
good.
we both haven't found that connection anywhere else.
No, I don't even live here anymore. And I can't find it.
Right? No, you
Yeah,
left.
yeah,
Like,
I can't find it nowhere.
whole different.
But then
Same.
it got to the point where it was like maybe the relationship I needed to really be having was one with myself.
Yeah.
So
It sounds phenomenal. It sounds good.
question is yours.
Would I ever consider dating again? Consider it, maybe.
Oh,
I'm not in the place to even date right now because I am
Yeah.
still working on myself.
okay.
And, recovering from things, and if we ever did date, we'd have to have a lot of talks, real talks, transparency, and
Real
just
talk.
realness.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd be able to answer that question correctly. And that covers it, I think.
Makes my nose ain't ashy enough. It's good to see you though.
Yeah, same here.
Dang, after 3 years? So that is the end of part 2. Some things that I just want to talk about. Okay, so first and foremost, it seems like when they met originally, he was insecure, he was childish, he was a man that carried himself in a way that really stemmed from his ego. And her walking away and him also reflecting on his mistakes within their relationship, in my opinion, based off of what he's saying. I like to go off of actions, but based off of what he's saying, he seems like a better man. So I see a lot of women nowadays that tend to stay instead of walking away. And no one is saying that when you walk away that you can't come back around to that person, depending on the situation. Like, was it cheating? What type of betrayal? If there was betrayal, I think all of those factors matter for a comeback around or a second come around or whatever. But I do feel like if you're in a toxic relationship or a toxic cycle with someone, you need to go your separate ways so you can break the toxic cycle or the toxic relationship. Work on yourselves as individuals and then maybe come back together, because you spent the time alone, and hopefully both of you guys have done the work to improve each of yourselves in an individual state, to where maybe by you becoming a better person as individuals, maybe you'll be able to come back around as an improved person to where the relationship could work. But that all depends on if both parties learned the lessons that they needed to learn within that karmic relationships / cycle for them to have a better relationship the second time around. If a second go round presents itself, that doesn't happen in all cases. Sometimes you move on, you meet someone better, sometimes you just move on, and you just seem to find that happiness that maybe at the end of the relationship and how it ended, it really lacked. It didn't have that much happiness towards the end of that relationship. But it's nice to see a man own his shortcomings. It's nice to see a man take ownership and accountability for how he was the toxic one in the relationship. I liked how he didn't really blame her for anything. He basically said there was nothing wrong with her necessarily, but I also love the fact that she found issues within herself that she needed to work on, like loving herself, by herself, for herself. So basically I felt like her shadow work, her flaws were mainly within herself. His flaws were mainly within himself, but they were different and they were issues that they separately needed to work on in order for them to be better people. So sometimes when you get into a toxic relationship, it's supposed to teach you something. It's not just happening because, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Like, why does this always happen to me? That relationship cycle, karmic relationship, it's supposed to teach you something. And even though he was the toxic person in his eyes, or he was the toxic one to carry out this ending of the relationship, right? She also reflected and realized there were things that she needed to work on within herself. Like, she was too understanding. Like, she needed to focus more on herself and really embrace herself and really take on the journey of self-love first before getting into a relationship. Would I recommend them getting back together? Really, it just depends on if he has really changed. And I don't like going off of a man's word. I like to go off his actions. So I haven't seen an update on this couple. I haven't seen an update on whether or not they got back together or not, but I would be interested to see if maybe they tried to work it out, got back together, whatever the case may be. 3 years is a long time. 3 years can definitely be significant to change within their individual lives, but I would be interested to see if they got back together. I would love your thoughts and opinions on this entire situation, so make sure you comment down below in the comment section. And also, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified for when I upload. This is Real with Yoni, and I will see you guys in my next video.